Hello, and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, the Oakland A's kind of knocked Jason around for 14 base hits and 3 runs, but the Boston Bats have been going ham lately, so Jason was able to pitch for 7 innings, collect 10 strikeouts, and walk out of the Oakland Coliseum with the W. So let's get back on it. Okay, bullpen day. What do we got? So I got a 12-6 curveball with K per 9. That would be fun. Slider caps, I guess. Home run for 9 cap. Don't need it. Durability, pitching clutch, home runs per 9. That slider break is just about capped out. I think I'll go ahead and just max out my K per 9 just to get it done. And I can get K per 9 up to 99, but the trouble is I need to have somebody on the roster who has K per 9 up that high to be able to raise my own. You can train Jason in getting the cap up. So, in theory, great. In practice, not so much. So, looks like Jason is going to be taking his first trip to Safeco Field to be playing the Seattle Mariners. Now, Jason has been playing against the Mariners for 2 times before, but only in relief. He has a 0-0 record against them. He has a 0 ERA and a 260 WOBA. So let's see what these guys can do against Jason as we go out there and get it.
MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State, Safeco Field in Seattle. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. The Red Sox will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Andrew Moore, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Okay. Red Sox held scoreless in the top of the first. The Mariners wearing their alternate uniforms today, so let's go out there and get some.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh.
A little grounder over to Marcus Semien over at short, and that keeps D. Gordon off the bag.
Win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
First out.
Now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Now at the plate, Travis West, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Did you call for inside 2-seamer? Okay, well, we'll give it a try.
Hey, needs you right here, needs you.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball.
There we go. Get that corner, Jay.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
This is line to left. That gets down.
Oh, and Travis West knocks one into left field where Andrew Bennett.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much of this is coming through, but the Rally Cat is here and she wants some attention, so hopefully the audio settings don't get too messed up today, otherwise I'm going to have to restart this.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. As he'll take a look at ball one. West leads off first with one away.
Hey, here we go.
So second cutter in a row.
Come on, big guy.
Let's get something going.
Right side,
Okay,
but
he
it's going to
tapped
be a
that
foul
cutter.
ball.
I think he was late on it.
Come on, big guy.
I'm going to go ahead and take him high and inside with the fastball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up.
Little pop-up for Jose Abreu there at first, and that's another one gone.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Healy. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Ryan Healy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Okay.
Stay hot, baby. Here we go.
So he tapped the circle change, but he was late on it. So I think I'm going to go high outside corner, and I'm going to put some showtime on it to try to get a swing and a miss.
Throws him for strike
Well, I'll
three,
take
and that retires the side.
an out looking.
One left for Seattle, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
All right.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Hey, no outs now.
So give him a slider,
And they go
swing and a
right
miss
after
on
him
the
here as he
inside.
Swings and misses. Strike two.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
Okay, so that was 2 off speeds in a row. So let's go outside with the 2-seamer.
That's lifted the other way out
A
to
little
left.
bloop for
Giving
Andrew
chases
Benintendi, who
Benintendi.
ranges
One out.
over and collects it.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
I guess Blake Swihart's getting a break today. Also, no score in the top of the second, so we are still tied at 0-0. Go with a changeup to start with.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Bonifacio, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Get your pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes
Okay.
the 0-1.
Kind of a big slider
And the
here.
Slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Get your pitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
Okay, 1-2.
Bottom of the second here with
He
no
was
score.
late on the fastball. Wieters is calling for an inside fastball 2-seam,
Get your pitch, huh?
and I'm going to give it to him.
Lofted in the air out toward right
Little
center.
bloop for right
Martinez
field,
has a
and I
read on
think
it.
that's J.D.
And
Martinez.
makes the
Yep.
catch for the second out.
Make sure everything's coming out good on my audio.
Jose Aviles, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And that's in there for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing.
Well, it wasn't exactly right down the pipe. It was kind of high center cut, but I take your point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Change up outside corner.
Good change up that time, but he wouldn't bite on
Yeah,
it.
missed the zone,
2 out,
but
nobody
it's
on.
in the right zip code.
Oh, now, kid.
Pulled toward right center field.
And another
Martinez
bloop
has a
out to
read on
right
it.
field.
And
J.D.
that
Martinez
retires
waiting
the
under it,
side.
and that's the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the third with no score. A can't miss sight. Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Okay, Mariners still holding us scoreless after 3, so got to go into the bottom of the third with the score still 0-0.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
It was kind of a cheeky little strike call there, but I'll take it.
All right, here we go now.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Chopper over to Rafael Devers. Gets it
And
over
there's
to
one
Jose
down
Abreu,
now.
no problem. That's 1 out.
And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Stepping in, Mike Margima comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Okay, so I haven't really used any curveballs today that I can think of, so let's pop one over and see what he does.
Here we got one.
First pitch coming, here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And Jay snapped off a pretty nasty one there, so that's over for a strike. Give him a 2-seamer on the outside half of the plate.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And the ump is doing Jason some favors tonight, man. My word.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
All right, so he's gone 0-2. Let's go ahead and give him a slider on the outside half, and I haven't used hardly any showtime, so let's give him one. And he taps it. And he was early on it, so let's go ahead and give him a curveball out of the zone if we can get it.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Oop.
After 2
Bounce that
breaking
one in the
pitches,
dirt.
a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
So he was, let's see.
Hit to
Okay, Jose Abreu hopefully collects it, runs over to first base, and that's 2 out, bottom of the third, nobody on.
now at the plate, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And we're back to the top of the order with D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Here we go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Okay, I was just thinking a slider might be called for, so let's go ahead and give it to him. I'm going to put it on the inside corner. And I'm really agnostic as to whether it should go inside or
Heading out towards
outside.
Shallow right.
Wherever it goes, it should go into the fielder's mitt, though, and that was what happened.
Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
All right, one hit so far for both teams, so not much offense going on.
Digging in, Travis West singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Andrew Moore, pitcher for the Mariners, is doing a really good job, as well as his defense, in keeping the Mariners off the field, or rather keeping the Red Sox off the bases.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike.
But, you know, Jason's no slouch either. Beautiful Safe Coast Field in downtown Seattle.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Boy, good cutting action to that.
Swing and a
That's the
miss.
first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And have a good day. I'm going to lead off with, oh hell, what is his name? Devin Travis. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with a slider. Inside part of the plate, I think.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike
Caught that
one.
inside corner,
He's
man.
0 for 1 thus far.
Okay, Jay. Cutter outside corner, I think.
The windup and the 0-1. That's soft to right. Will that get down?
Oh, and that's
Yes, it will.
over
He's got himself
Jose
a
Abreu's
one-out
head
single.
for a single. So
Boy, this is just a case
That's
of
one
another
more in the
really
inning.
good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average.
Okay, so that's 2 hits now for the Mariners off of Jason Parham. Ryan Healy up to bat.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Healy, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A ball and a strike now.
Okay. Weeder's calling for a curveball. Check on my man over here at first.
1-1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Not so much, huh?
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Okay, well, let's throw him a 2-seamer.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu
Oh,
with
and
a great
DJ
stop.
LeMahieu makes
Relay
a
to
wonderful
first
catch,
in time,
turns
and
it
just
into a
like
double
that, the
play,
side is
gets us out of the
retired.
inning. That was
4
kind
to
of a bad
6 to
pitch, but it
3.
was a
They roll
beautiful
it up to
diving
get
catch
out of the jam.
from DJ to
More
save the
baseball
inning
on
and get
MLB
us
Network
on
right
the
after
plate
this.
again.
Stepping into the box, Ben Gamble flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
And we are still 0-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. What's going on here?
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right
Ooh.
down the middle.
Hung it, framed it, put a nice little border around it, did a little decoupage around the edges, and he still wouldn't swing at it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Okay. Ben Gamble, 0-2. He was late on the fastball, so let's give him another one, I think.
Check this guy out. Give him yourself. Hey, one time, right now.
And he taps it. And he was early on that, so let's go outside corner, backdoor slider with a little showtime on it.
And here's a slider, strike 3 call,
And
that'll be the first out of the
hail
inning.
and fare thee well, friend.
Beautiful backdoor slider.
Get off
with a
my
punch
plate.
out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Now batting, right fielder,
In now, Jorge Bonifacio. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle.
Okay,
It's 0-1.
another
Comes
center
into
cut
this at-bat
fastball
0
that
for
he
1
does
in the
nothing
ball
with.
game.
But I'm okay with that. Cutter high outside. Ooh, I'm thinking changeup, actually.
We go now. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I got a couple questionable calls earlier, so I'm not too mad about that.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Hey, need you right here. One time.
Now I think I'll go high outside fastball cutter. And there's a tap on that.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
And we'll go ahead and do a slider, low outside corner. See if he can catch it.
Is a slider taken for a ball.
Ooh,
Wow, that was a close
Okay.
pitch on 1
That
and 2.
one was a little
The count's
rude
now at 2
ump,
and 2, but
but-
boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the
and he
gap in
cranks
right
one to
center.
right center field, but Jackie Bradley Jr. is out there to collect it, pull it in, and make it 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th with nobody on.
At the plate, Jose Aviles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
second baseman, Jose Aviles.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hung that
He's been
changeup
pitching
too, man.
really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Okay,
1-1 the
he
count
does
now.
nothing with my cutter on the inside part of the plate. That's fine.
Two down now.
From the windup, the 1-1
I slave
pitch.
all day to make him a nice cutter on the inside part of the plate, and he does
And this'll
nothing
be
with
put
it.
away easily for the out. Nothing across here this half
And
of
the
inning.
fastball on the
5
outside
innings
part goes to
complete,
DJ
and
to
we
end the
still
inning.
have no
Now,
score.
come on, guys, pick up your bats and make some runs. I'm on course for Maddox at this rate. If you guys could only get some runs across,
Mariners 6.
and still nothing. Bottom of the 6th. So let's make it happen.
Hey, nobody away.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field.
And that's a
And
liner
that's a
out to
base
center
hit,
for
1
Jackie
for
Bradley
2 in his
Jr. out
first
there.
couple of plate appearances. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Okay, curveball, strike on the inside half.
Segura on at first, nobody out.
Hey, get your pitch here squared up.
But coach, I can't save the city right now. I'm pitching.
Get your pitch up there.
And he powers to cut fastball
Swing and a miss
line
on the
that
cutter.
time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And he was early on it too, so how about a little changeup? Let's go outside changeup, I think. I don't throw a whole lot of those.
And a changeup swung on.
Swing and a
missed for the
miss.
first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Okay.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
Hey, let's go right here.
Standing in now, D. Gordon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
You are kind of in love with your changeups right now, aren't you?
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Gonna go
Downstairs,
fastball
2 balls
and
no
miss.
strikes.
Those were
Not
great
ideal.
takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally
Now might be a
swing
good
at,
time to throw the
but he took
changeup
both
just
of them and
because
finds himself
2-0,
with
you're
jumping
thinking fastball.
leverage. 2-0.
2-1 count now to the Mariners.
There's a
leadoff
strike.
batter.
I'm going to go slider down in the zone if I can help it.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
Hit hard. But this
He
is a
yokes
foul
one
ball.
over to the left field,
Runners
but
on
foul.
first with 1 down.
So that's still early. Ant, this one's for you. It's been a while.
And he struck him out.
And struck him out on the high
Back-to-back
inside corner
strikeouts now as
curveball.
they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Travis West.
All right, so we got a man on first with 2 out. Score tied in the bottom of the 6th. So be interesting to see what we do here. Last thing I gave him was a cutter on the inside. Last 2 were fastballs, so I think I will go ahead and lead off with another curve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field.
Yoked up
This
to
will
center
not get
field,
down
but
quickly enough as
Jackie
it's
Bradley
pulled in
Jr.'s out there to
in
collect
center,
it,
that
and
ends the
that's
inning.
another blanked
Mariners lead
inning.
1. Still no score.
Some runs sure would be nice, guys. Just saying.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs. As we're moving late into this one. A perfect
This is
time
coming
for
down
this
to the
leadoff
wire a
guy
little bit.
to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
You know, guys,
All right,
sometimes guys
that's
don't
not where I
like
wanted to
pulling
put
the
that,
trigger.
but
Oh,
he
They
didn't
wanna see
swing, so
something
that's
go
fine,
by,
I suppose.
Calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Try the same
Down
spot.
low, 2 balls and a strike.
Still nothing, huh? Okay. Well, that's 2 fastballs, low outside corner, so let's get cheeky and try an inside high cutter.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
Taps it, and that's 3 fastballs in a row, so I think now would be a good time to go change up inside. See what he does with it.
Little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Little tapper. Not much. Slider, outside corner, you bet.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it.
Bouncer over to Rafael
On the
Devers.
first, and that is a big
Gets it
out
over to
lead
Jose
off the
Abreu,
home
and that's another out.
Digging in, Ryan Healy. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
Okay, so I went curve slider, or curve cutter, curve 2-seam. I think I'm going to go ahead and go circle change to lead off.
Here it comes.
Incidentally, the reason I usually pitch inside with the circle change rather than on... I pitch to Jason's right with the circle change rather than to his left usually, is because the circle change has what's called arm side movement, meaning after Jason throws it, the spin that he imparts on the ball from the way he holds it causes the ball to kind of yaw to the right, so it starts traveling to his right and the batter's left relative to where it would go if it was just perfectly straight, 4-seam fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes
It's the same kind of
0-1.
phenomenon on a 2-seam fastball where it
In time to first, and there are
tails
2
off
away.
to the right after being thrown because of the spin that you impart on it from your fingers after throwing it.
That'll bring up Ben Gamble. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Okay, so you went curve, two-seam, cutter, slider. What were you calling for? Changeup? Sure. Go outside corner, I think.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone.
Little
for a
cheeky
strike.
call there, but I'm happy with it. And you want another change on the inside corner this time?
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike
Swing and a
2.
miss? Well, that wasn't on the
Boy,
outside
he's a great
corner.
this
That
one,
was
and he's
more,
only one
center of the
strike away
plate.
from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
All right, so I'm going to go inside slider. See what that does.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's
Tapper
got it.
over to
And the throw
Marcus
pulls
Semien,
him off the base,
but
and
the throw is
inning's gonna
offline,
continue.
so
Man, there's just
the
no
inning
excuse
continues.
for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your
That's
shortstop.
once
Looked like a
again.
routine play, but for some reason, he just
Marcus
pulled the
Semien
first
with a
baseman
throwing
off the
error,
bag.
pulling Jose
It
Abreu
happens,
off
but
the
you
bag.
never want to give a team extra outs.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that's not cool.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he rips it on the ground to second.
But DJ
On
LeMahieu
to
pulls it
first,
in
this will
and makes
remain
everything
a
right.
tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless.
All right, Boston, come on. You got running out of innings here. Put some points on the board. Or rather, runs.
Into the box now, Jose Aviles. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Not sure
The
if
dirty
this is
little
a
secret is
powerhouse
I'm not
pitching
much of a
performance
sports
by both
guy.
teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one,
I
it's
like
about time
baseball,
somebody
and I
put
like the
something
statistics of
together to try to
baseball,
score
but
a
I
run.
didn't make it a personal thing of mine for a long time.
Our line score there says it all to
Okay,
this point,
well,
or if you
meanwhile,
prefer, it doesn't
that's
say
yet
anything.
another out.
Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Into the box now, Gene Segura, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
Segura.
First pitch coming, here it is.
All right, try that
Here's
curveball.
a breaking ball over the outer half.
Get it over the
As
outside
mentioned
half.
Earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this.
Go ahead and go high inside cutter.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Ooh,
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
well, it was worth a shot, I
Just
suppose.
a bit low, tough call, but it's 2-2.
No, not the
Broke out
slider.
the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Like you can. Let's go.
Well, I didn't catch the corner, so that's where we are.
Fielded by Abreu.
Right over to Jose Abreu, who steps on the bag. I mean, I would ordinarily say 4 outs to go, but we don't have any runs on the board, so
Ready
there's
for
no
another
telling that
shot
the
now.
game is actually going to end in the
No
9th.
hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively
Swing and a
fastball.
miss.
2 out, nobody on.
All right. Well, he was late on that, so I'm going to go ahead and give him another fastball. It'll be a high outside. No, I'll go low outside cutter. And he taps it. And was late on that as well. Matt Wieters is calling for an outside slider, and I'm inclined to give it to him just because I'm bored and I want to excite things.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing.
Granted, if I really wanted to make things exciting, I would have given him a fastball straight down the chute, but I don't like to live that dangerously. Have a seat and get comfortable.
Robbie Scott comes on to work on the mound, hoping to
And
send this
Jason,
one into
having
extra
pitched
innings.
8 shutout innings, gets pulled for Robbie Scott in the bottom of the ninth. So hopefully that means that the Red Sox pulled enough of a score that they can put their closer out on the mound. But I guess we'll find out. Survey says.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0
Well,
game
Jason
in
pitched
baseball
8
these
strong
days.
innings,
Both of
but
these
the bats
pitchers
didn't
pitched
wake up
awfully well.
until
It's a
extras,
shame
so
one of them
Jason
had
is
to lose
deprived
this
of the
game.
win, but he still collected 6 strikeouts and allowed only 3 hits and 0 runs. Jason's ERA has gone to 2.01 on the season. His FIP is at 2.13, and his xFIP is at 2.61. He is still 4-3 on the year, and he remains at 32-29 in his career. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.